Treasury Single Account, or the TSA, is globally recognized good practice in the country public financial management. TSA gives complete information on the government cash resources, improves appropriation controls. By efficient cash management, it helps monitor the cash balance and optimizes the government borrowings through a transparent and efficient payment mechanism.
Timely information and efficient records keeping of government transactions is of utmost importance in PFM system. Happy to know that we have an online system of payments and accounting under TSA Nepal. As Auditor General, I expect the benefits of this information sharing is made available to all stakeholders by the FCGO. In government transactions, the TSA system, which is introduced and expanded to 75 districts, that will, in my view, help to promote better financial management system in Nepal.
Review of observance of standards and codes report of the IMF recommended TSA in 2006-07. IMF's PFM review mission report reiterated the recommendation and offered technical support to study and recommend implementation of TSA. Nepal's PFA assessment report of 2008 also endorsed TSA implementation as a priority reform, and it was added in the PFMRP Phase 1. Government of Nepal accepted the recommendation and requested for a TA from the IMF in 2008. Piyush Desai from the IMF studies the system and gives report on implementing TSA in Nepal in 2008. Nepal accepted the report and asked for resident technical advisor for Treasury and PFM. Uday Pant was deputed by IMF to advise Government of Nepal, and he joined in late August 2009. He studies the system in details and worked out implementation plans for the TSA with the FCGO.
I am happy to see the TSA implementation in Nepal. There are more areas to catch up and new challenges, but we will take care of them in the best interest of PFM in Nepal. TSA has been one of the success stories of reform in Nepal in recent times. The technical support and guidance provided by IMF for this has been excellent.
Things started happening in great speed. Mandate of the Government of Nepal for the detailed guidelines prepared was sought. Orientation and trainings were organized for the district staffs and stakeholders. Hands-on training was organized for the DTCO staff on computerized system, and started the first pilot in November 2009 in Bhaktapur district, the second from January 2010 in Lalitpur. For the launch of pilots, consensus was built by organizing a top-level seminar that was attended by all secretaries and highest officials and chaired by Finance Minister. This was viewed necessary by the advisor for seeking the nod from the top level and for mitigating any change resistance at the operational levels. Finance Minister was present at all these events and for inaugurating the pilots in these districts. This exhibited the commitment of the top leadership in Ministry of Finance and keeping the top executives informed on the reform. From July 2013, all 75 districts are on TSA, covering nearly 100% transactions of receipts and payments. TSA, though currently covers only transactions of budgetary central government, it does much more than it reveals and actually is an iceberg reform. As the least disturbance approach has not changed rules, acts or regulations and made use of the existing enabling provisions to make it smooth sailing, business process, however, had changed in a major way. FCGO now controls all budgeted payment transactions and monitors receipts remittances daily. IT Advantage has been used for carrying out the TSA implementation smoothly and efficiently. Software was developed in-house and used in the 2 pilot districts, and through the DFID support regular software with linkage to DEX, the District Expenditure Control System. TSA DEX module was developed under the PFPM project of the MOF. The added software is just enabling a TSA model in the existing comprehensive DEX and deposit control. GFS codes were adopted subsequently. The TSA module has the data entry, checking of budget, bank reconciliation, reporting, settlement of funds, accounting, and FMIS modules. TSA districts work through online central server located in FCGO, Kathmandu, making it possible to get real-time data at the center. Alongside the technical aspects of implementing TSA, sensitizing the stakeholders through workshops and written communications continued. TSA was included in curriculum of training and capacity building of the DTCO, government banking and other staffs. Handholding for SUs, DTCOs and banks was done. Several other efforts in the direction of the full TSA to have active cash management system have continued. In the absence of electronic movement of documents, fax, personal contacts are relied upon until technology solutions are in place. Nothing changes for spending units except freezing of accounts and writing of checks. Tasks like OAG20 form to project annual and monthly expenditure under existing system is a prerequisite. Checks have to be issued by DTCO within 2 hours after payment request received. Salaries payments are encouraged through individual bank accounts. Reconciliation of DTCO accounts with banks, central banks and spending units is enabled. DTCO before issuing check to the SU will only see if persons authorized have signed the PR, budget provision and authority is available, arithmetic accuracy, any stop payment budget got intimated by Ministry MOF, funds cleared for spending in case of foreign aided projects, mandatory requirement of attaching trimester's progress report in development projects, authorized person carrying PR and check, monthly account has been sent and reconciled for previous months. Spending units continue to be responsible and accountable as sanctioning authority for compliance with procedures, legal requirements, account keeping and auditing requirements. These are the process flow charts of the system for disbursement and receipt transactions and reporting. Initially, Government of Nepal funded the TSA implementation with the technical assistance by the IMF. Subsequently, a World Bank administered multi-donor trust fund has now been providing part resource and support for TSA implementation. The implementation has had its problem areas too. TSA project team now needs to be strengthened in terms of manpower, resources and medium to long-term view. There have been frequent changes in the composition of the team. Low capacity, resistance, reluctance to changes and inappropriate manpower selections create problems of implementations of the reforms in systematic and proper way. Monitoring aspects need to be strengthened. Central bank and accredited commercial banks have to walk the extra mile for the implementation of reform and new system practices. Among the notable achievements so far are all districts are working online near-rounded total transactions are mapped. 4,000 spending units had 15,000 bank accounts. About 14,000 accounts have already been closed. In TSA regime, only 400 notional accounts under DTCOs will remain. Budget execution reports are possible real-time, daily, and periodically under any given parameters. Chart of account is COFOG, complaint, and GFS based. Remote districts were earlier allowed to spend in the first trimester of the next fiscal. The system is fixed and they are front-loaded to current budget. Last quarter, month spending ceilings have been prescribed. Appropriation control is ensured. Excess expenditure beyond budget is not possible now. Environments are procedures, complaint if there is no system bypass. Aggregate fiscal position can be known daily. Banks' commission for handling government transaction is reduced. DTCO staffs are better aware of the professional aspects of PFM. Improved office discipline in DTCO and SU. SUs and banks work simplified and they save efforts in maintaining separate bank accounts. Central government accounts information is instant for various usages. Basic and accurate accounting data is with DTCO. Given the user access to line ministries, they can get regular monitoring information and MIS. Ad hoc query and tailor-made reports will be possible to generate. Aggregate, class flow, forecast data is available. Bank's float can be eliminated. Full TSA will allow cash management by Treasury. There are gaps as well that need to be taken up in the times to come. These are, however, more of the next phase-bound and technical ones. The next items that are envisaged to be taken up are central Treasury position monitoring, automated bank reconciliation, cash and debt planning, cash forecasting by FCGO, debt management and investment of surplus cash, districts PFM strengthening, IFMIS, revamped new internal audit system, IPSAS is under intent of implementation, commitments accounting, outputs and outcomes reporting, independent evaluation and impacts assessment, gearing up for fiscal federalism, and institutional capacity building. Now I leave you with the reflections from our users and stakeholders. I am Roshni Karki. Namaste.
Being the first pilot, had to work hard. My team, with the support of FCGO, did an excellent job by making the TSA system a huge success in Nepal. At the first time, it's very hard to implement this system in my office. By the support of FCGO and other spending unit, we success.
System, it is new, and now it is easy for us.
The implementation is the same in Dolakha and Lalitpur. Especially this is the large district. The bank relation is most necessary for this. There the Dolakha, the bank have statement and transaction report daily in the same day. But here that is the problem, and I am going to manage about it.
TSA is very fine and it is very impressive, and we serve as it required, and TSA has been optimally to get result like to save the bank commission and overdraft and recording reporting. In the first phase we faced some problem regarding server and connectivity, but nowadays there is no any problem.
There are already 5-6 men in TSA.
We just join office or re-entry in government service. So for TSA we need training like such that orientation like that, how it is possible, what is our contribution to motivate it.
यसले चाहिँ अब समयको बचत पनि गराएको छ र नेपाल सरकारको खर्च पहिले अब महिनाको सुरुमा कति खर्च लाग्छ भन्ने कुरो त्यो अनुमान गर्न र त्यसलाई अब फोरकास्ट गर्नको लागि यो सिस्टमले सहयोग पुर्याएको छ.
TSA system is very good. The single account खाताले बैंकमा चाहिँ कामको पनि लोड कम हुने, जिल्लामा चाहिँ आय व्यय कति भयो तुरुन्तै थाहा पाउन सकिने, छिटो राजस्व र चाहिँ खर्चको चाहिँ विवरण तुरुन्तै थाहा पाउन सकिने, केन्द्रलाई चाहिँ जिल्लामा खर्च हुने बित्तिकै थाहा हुने, यसको फाइदा भने त्यही छ.
अहिलेसम्म राम्रै छ सबै कुराहरू. नेटको प्रब्लम नभएसम्म डेलिभरीमा हामीले छिटो छरिँदै रूपमा गरिरहेका छौँ. अरू कार्यालयहरूले पनि आफ्नो श्रेष्ठताहरू अप टु डेट राख्नु भए अनि चाहिँ आर्थिक कारोबारहरू पनि राम्रो हुने भयो.
TSA system running from July 2012 in this district. Now TSA system is good for reporting system, TAT release and expenditure system. All our concerning parts are also good. Some gaps, for example, concerning bank and our communication is too much wide, and our central treasury, Nepal Rashtra Bank, and our communication system also, there is some gap.
TSA is running smoothly. Here is problem. It is easy to reporting about the expenditure in Nepal. Good things is easy to reporting, control and financial accuracy of the account. Mainly internet connectivity, internal or central connectivity, main problem. Skilled manpower.
Now TSA is smoothly running in Kathmandu district and the Singadarbar being center also. And there are sometimes connectivity problem, IT problem there, and the TSA is going smoothly. So it is the goal of the FCGO and the DTCO also. It is irreversible.
Launching of TSA with technical support of IMF has been a milestone in the reform of public financial management in Nepal. After the initiation of the TSA with the technical support of IMF, Now, the reform process is initiated by the different multi-donor trust, and the different donor partners are interested to assist this program. And really, we have to say that this is the good support by IMF.
In the beginning, the TSA was started with financial sources of Nepal government only, and in technical part it was advised by the IMF. IMF has deputed one advisor for that purpose. In the beginning, there was some difficulties due to the capacity of server and the trained personnel. There was some delay. Later on, we improved in it. We improved learning by doing.
I think vision of the TSA very much justifiable in the ground that country like Nepal, where budget certain policy is not there, budget is not expended as per the program. On the banking side, there are always unspent balances. So a lot of things probably coming up in the treasury system. So due to that reason, this TSA can help a lot, and I don't say only help, but it will be a very productive use that can be done by the Nepal government.
The TSA system, what we are using, we are implementing today, is working nicely, but I think 2 or 3 things, if we will add it in the software, then it will be better. First of all, the one common software for all the spending units will be provided by the FCGO, and that will be easy, and that software should be facility to electronically submit the payment order to the DTCO, and DTCO also gives their approval through the electronically. That means the operating level software, which all the spending unit will submit their payment request to the DTCO, and DTCO will give the approval through electronically. Then that will save the time and other resources.
At the pilot phase, in the initial stage of the introducing TSA in the DTCO Lalitpur, there was so many problems I faced. Most of the problems were related to the software problem, IT problem, power supply problem.
We need to see what's the treasury position on the daily basis. That's why we would like to see how much expenditure has incurred till the date. So we need the timeline data on the expenditure. In this regard, we are expecting to have that sort of data.
So we have already started to post monthly expenditure report ministry-wise in FCGO website. Besides that, we are also doing preparatory works for put more budget execution reports in our website, and besides that we are also doing to have the real-time data from all 75 districts.
Ideally, TSA will do the cash management and daily settlement with the bank, and for this we await full TSA functionality.
Our central team in the FCGO also takes help from our district officers for implementing and improving the TSA. We also visit the district for taking the briefing on progress.
We are trying to implement TSA in districts first, then after we are implement second generation TSA in central level. We are thinking about second generation software.
We have developed system of performance measurement and monitoring of TSA implementation in the DTCOs. Payment of incentive is now linked with the performance against indicator provided.
TSA has generated a number of positive effects in PFM. One of them is the capacity building of our accounting personnel. We have implemented TSA by our regular staff without any extra manpower.
Our officers now understand better about the fiscal discipline and treasury management better than before, but still there is room to accelerate about the financial management as well as treasury management.
We are now working on systematic training and capacity development in our area of PFM of our manpower.
We have developed the software in Oracle-based system. We have web-based system, and in hardware we have 2 servers. One is for application and the next one is database, and we have power backup.
The TSA system consists of all transactions of expenditure and revenue of Nepal, and can generate real-time reports given different parameters.
We need to complement the TSA system with downstream budgetary reforms. We are in the discussion with the development partners now.
Most reforms in PFM systems get benefited by TSA.
TSA does much more than it reveals in course of budget execution and reporting system.
We're very happy to be able to provide some technical assistance and support to the government of Nepal in modernizing the public finance management system, and actually we're very proud of the accomplishments of the Nepali government, particularly in introducing a widespread Treasury Single Account system throughout all Nepal. We're very happy about that. Actually, we think it's quite an accomplishment. I think the Nepali government should be very proud of this accomplishment. We certainly, as you can imagine, stand ready to continue to support the government of Nepal in making further efforts to improve the efficiency of public spending by modernizing its public finance management system, including we've offered ready to do that through support to the IPSA system, management of public enterprises.
TSA has been a path maker reform in the government of Nepal. We started modestly and now we are into all 75 districts of Nepal, and it shows the commitment of the leadership of government of Nepal as well as the operation level staffs, and I'm very happy to be associated with this kind of PFM reform in Nepal. I hope it will go a long way and further enhance the PFM systems in Nepal. The journey has started, the destination is visible, the paths are there, so we have to walk them, achieve them and be proud of them. Thank you.